I don't want to be strong like men who look pretty. I want to be strong like bitch that fight bears in the forest.
Bitcoin had a little bit of a bearish start this week, but we're starting to see price pick up incredibly well. And yes, there was a little bit of volatility, and that sideways action caused quite a few altcoins to pop off. And if you watched my episode on Monday, you were probably heavily in the green like I am, and it feels good. On today's show, we are going to dive into some more crypto projects, and we're also going to talk about the impact that raising interest rates in the United States could bring. People state that employment is picking up, the economy is picking up, despite things still being shut down in the United States. How is this going to impact the crypto markets? Stay tuned to find out. Welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto every day. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and set alerts so you don't miss any content and have the opportunity to continue to make money with me. Let's get into it. Do you guys remember Tamagotchis way back in the early 90s, early 2000s? I don't even know if they were around that long. Anyways, there's this adorable project called Blockchain Cuties that caught my eye. And they boast that they are the first multi-blockchain collective game with adventures. So you get to get these adorable little blockchain cuties, and then you get to go on adventures with them. And as far as fundamentals go, they had an IDO on PokeStarter, and it ended in several minutes after the start. This is always incredibly bullish, especially the fact that they were listed with PokeStarter. They boast to have a lot of really, really great projects, and they tend to do really well. And the cash tag for this particular token is BCUG, and it has been listed on Uniswap already. As far as the fundamentals go, I think that this is great. I think that any crypto project that is gaming and it offers the client or the customer to be able to trade and then go on adventures is going to have a pretty bright future. And they have a lot of press. They've been given a lot of press lately, and I'm covering them on my show. Furthermore, down over here, you're actually able to have true ownership of your blockchain cutie, which I think is really cool. And I also like these little characters with the big adorable eyes. They also have diversity. Everyone has different tastes and loves different creatures. You don't have to play cats only with us. We have the most diverse pet choice ever. So you get to pick different pets, which I think is cute. And it's cost efficient. Over here it says all important cutie stats are stored in blockchain as compactly as possible, holding the cost of transaction in mind. Some features are even stored off-chain. We don't want our players to overplay. This is good because hopefully it will keep the cost down. Either way, I think this is a great project that you should consider taking a look at. If it's something you're not really interested in investing in, at least playing and going on adventures sounds like fun. This next story is from Coin Insider, and it is titled Bitcoin Bullish Following Federal Announcement. So the Fed is talking about increasing interest rates next year if the economy continues to grow and shows a bright future. Me personally, I don't know how that they can even consider raising interest rates when we haven't even opened yet. That makes me a little bit nervous, and I'm starting to get 2008 vibes again. I'm currently in the market looking for a home, and yes, interest rates are pretty affordable, but house prices are absolutely insane. One of the reasons why I think they're insane is because people don't have to pay their rent or pay their mortgage in certain areas in the United States. Either way, it is stating that economic factors and employment opportunities seem to be on the rise in the United States, which will likely have a positive impact on the cryptocurrency market because they think that people will be able to take these incomes and toss it into cryptocurrency. However, they don't really give too many stats on what these numbers look like, and that I actually want to see. And one thing to keep into consideration, folks, is the unemployment numbers. They start to fall off after a certain amount of time. So I want to say if you've been unemployed for longer than 6 months, they cut you from their data and their statistics. So it really doesn't give a full picture of the complete unemployment rate. Either way, Bitcoin is here to stay, and I do believe that Bitcoin is a pretty safe haven considering that we were going to be having increased interest rates and increased inflations coming in 2021 and 2022. Now let's take a look at price action. This is our Bitcoin chart, and Market Cipher just printed a green dot on the oscillators. You guys know what that means. If there's a green dot that is printed, we should continue to head up, and I think we're going to get to about $61,200 support. The next target after that, for me, would be anywhere between about $66,000 to about $69,000, but we would actually have to successfully smash and flip this all-time high and create it into support. Now, taking a look at the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart is nice. this bounce that we had here was perfectly bounced on this area of about $55,000, our area of support, played the trend line incredibly well. We broke above $57,000, which was our consolidation area, and we played the trend, or we played the support line a little bit, and now we're currently testing this area of about $59,000. Then from there, about $61,000. This area is going to be pretty crucial break. And taking a look at market cipher is still bullish. It is still running upwards. We may have some more consolidation here. We may see a drop to about 57,000. It's not 100% though. Right now it's looking more likely we hit 61,000. Either way, I want to see what happens when we get to 61,000 and if we're actually able to hold and break support. Quick little rundown of some of the things that Grayscale is holding. As you know, it was announced the other day that they went ahead and added Filecoin and I believe Mana to their holdings. Either way, this is the chart. This is what they're holding. They've also added LivePeer, which I have no idea what the heck that is. And as you know, they've got Chainlink and they've completely removed XRP, which we have talked about. I do think that this is a very important chart to pay attention to, especially if you are more of just like a holder and like a relaxed trader or investor, just because it's good because it gives you an idea of what is here and some of the items that you should consider investing in, because if Grayscale is doing it, maybe consider taking a look. This next story is from Cointelegraph, and I don't know if I believe this or not. So, deflationary ETH2 could flip Bitcoin, Messari analyst. Senior research analyst at Messari, Ryan Watkins, predicts that Ether could overtake Bitcoin as a top crypto asset once its ETH overhaul is complete. So the reason why they're saying this, they're looking at the tokenomics of Ethereum. And once ETH 2.0 launches, it's essentially going to have a deflationary, a burn mechanism. And essentially, Ethereum will start to become destroyed. And we've noticed this with Bitcoin. There's currently about, I want to say 17 to 8 million Bitcoin available. Some people even argue and say that there's about 15 to 16 Bitcoin available. Generally, the less you have of something that has a high demand, the more price increases. And ETH supply is pretty high. As far as Ethereum flipping Bitcoin, I don't think that's going to happen because the supply is a lot less with Bitcoin. This is a nice idea. This is a nice thought. I know that time will tell, but let's actually take this time to take a look at the Ethereum chart and see if we've got any good trading going on. All right, folks, this is our daily Ethereum chart. And if you watched, we talked about a potential scenario of us dropping back down to about 1713, 1722, that area. And we did. And it's not really looking too terribly great. Yes, we rebounded and we're back touching our trend line at about 1823, but I don't like that we broke below it. Also, too, taking a look at the daily, we do have the yellow peak headed upward. It looks nice, but we haven't confirmed a green dot yet. Now, taking a look at the 4-hour chart, 4-hour just completed a green dot. So this is a long signal for me. And the fact that we're kind of sitting beautifully at 1814, this would be a signal for me to go ahead and go in. Taking a look at the 45-minute chart, 45-minute is long as well. So as far as Ethereum goes, if we're able to sustain 1819, we will get back up and retest 1917. From there, I would like to see a retest of $2,000. However, we first have to reclaim this area between 1877 and 1929. Really quickly, let's talk about DAFI protocol. I aped into this and I bought it. I'm not 100% sure exactly what it does yet. I know it is listed on BitMax and they state rewarding users with every decentralized network based on their adoption. DAFI. Here is the chart here via Dex tools, and this is the 30-minute chart, and I aped into it at about 7 cents on Uniswap. You can get it on BitMax or on Uniswap, so we'll see where this thing takes me, but I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys, let you know this is something I was interested in. It has ran a little bit, but we're still in this consolidation mode, and anytime you see a consolidation mode, you can generally get in and watch things pop, but again, this is a pretty risky play. All right, folks, quick update on my linear Lina trade. So it actually exceeded my expectations of about 25 cents. I've been trying to keep everybody posted on it. I have completely exited my trade. I've taken my profit. I've taken my initial investment out, and I have a moon bag. So I bought in this area here, which I talked to you guys about, and I took profit here this morning when I woke up. I posted it on YouTube, posted it on Twitter, and posted it on TikTok. So if you're just seeing this now, hopefully you were able to go ahead and cash out and get your moon bag. But overall, the reason why I kept the moon bag on Lina is because I do think it will perform well in 2021, and I'm glad I was able to get in on this and make a little bit of money. Next short story. This is from Decrypt. So FTX is in talks to rename NBA Stadium, reports. So Hong Kong-based crypto exchange FTX, y'all know I'm good friends with Sam, great guy, but they are close to signing a sponsorship deal to rename the Miami Heat venue to FTX Arena. Guys know how freaking crazy that would be, how amazing that would be. And again, Miami is the crypto hub. And if this happens, I'm gonna be excited. Just wanted to go ahead and give FTX a shout out here. This next story is from Being in Crypto, and they state crypto exchanges could be seeing 100,000 new users per day. The way they got this data, an analyst, Will Wu, highlighted the number of new on-chain users totaling roughly 35,000 a day. The new users and use cases could put the asset class on the verge of mainstream adoption. Well, people are getting excited about crypto. This is great. Bull market is nowhere from being done yet, guys. Let's check out our next story. This next story is from BTC Manager. They said cryptocurrency getting closer to the threshold for major institutional adoption, says Morgan Stanley. The quote here from them: for speculative investment opportunities to rise to the level of investable asset class that can play a role in diversified investment portfolio requires transformational progress on both the supply and demand sides, the report began. So they're basically getting institutional folks ready to invest in cryptocurrencies, which I think is great. And this news, or that story, actually came out after Morgan Stanley became the first major US bank to offer Bitcoin exposure. So who do you think is going to follow next? Comment your thoughts below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Make sure to smash that like, subscribe to my channel, and set alerts. Take your profit. Bye-bye.